What's up, all my beautiful reflections of source, of light, of energy, of God, and just in general, what up, nature family? We're in the heart of nature, breathing in that good ass prana, baby, like Ralph would say. And I'm saying that because I've been sitting in the woods and breathing and meditating in the middle of Gaia for like an hour, and it truly brings you back into the center. Like, the best temple in the motherfucking world is the woods, the nature, Gaia, our home. It's our natural habitat. It recharges us. It has everything. It has the fresh air. It has the birds singing. It has the silence in between the birds. It just has everything to bring us back home, to source, to soul, to who we are, to the center, where we love everything because we understand it's just one being experiencing itself. And in this video, I just wanted to remind you all that you're always at the right place doing the right thing. Accepting reality for what it is and where you are is what brings you into peace. So even if you're not peaceful and you're stressful and all of these things, accept that you are stressed. Accept it and accept all these feelings and just feel them and all the thoughts and just let them come and go without identifying with them and just accept it all. And all of a sudden, it brings you into peace by accepting that you're not at peace. There is just like, if you really get down to it, there's just flow or resistance. And of course there's lessons that can be a bit like, the present is a blessing, and if it's not, it's a lesson. That's basically it. So if you're completely present in the present moment without all your conditioning, without the mind going crazy, without the mind having a filter on reality everywhere, if you can see reality for what it is, you'll feel that this is truly a miracle. And your body is God's temple, and that's where God lives. God lives here, right here, right here, and everywhere in the trees and everything too. But this temple here is the physical temple of God's spirit, of the spirit. So once you start getting past your egoic mind, you don't even have to call it egoic mind, we can call it the analytical mind, which it just takes some stillness. It takes whatever makes you feel peaceful, whatever makes you feel like you can just relax. Because meditation isn't really about sitting down and being like, oh, I'm gonna get better at this, I'm gonna get better at this, oh, I'm gonna get more flexible, I'm gonna get more flexible with the yoga, I'll get better and better. That's a part of it, and that's a beautiful journey for a lot of yogis too. But the true reason why to meditate or to do yoga is to find love. Is to find love for the source of creation, to come in oneness and union with the source of creation. And that can only be done by yourself. I can only point my little finger towards the direction, because while I'm speaking, I am form. My words are forms pointing towards the formless. And the formless can only be experienced through, or can only be known through direct experience. And that's just the diddle-daddle of the source of creation. And to reach it, you want to have a pure heart. You want to open your heart for the love. It's our natural state of being to love every single living entity on this planet. The rest is concepts from the matrix that we've been indoctrinated with. And it takes some willpower or a lot of love to go beyond the analytical conditioning or programmings of the matrix and reach the real, the supreme, absolute real Krishna, Elohim, Jesus Christ, God, whatever you want to call it. You can just call it Mr. Nature too if you want, because it's all one. Peace and love. I just had an amazing meditation in the woods, building my relationship with Source, connecting truly to the present moment and really appreciating and loving all that is. And when you really love all that is, it brings you into feeling. It brings you into feeling life instead of thinking about life. Because if you're always thinking about life, you'll have nothing else to think about than your thoughts. You're literally thinking about your last thought or what you thought yesterday. You're like, and the way to really get over like 90% of the mind's shattered, the monkey mind and all these things, is to have faith, to have trust and faith, whatever you want to call it, in that every single person on this planet and every living being is exactly at the right place at the right time. And you can try to argue it with concepts and things and stuff like that and be like, what they could do better, blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, everybody is exactly where their soul's meant to be. Everybody's doing exactly what their souls are meant to do to learn their karmic journey, to learn their journey through Dharma. Like this lifetime we live now is just one of 100,000 lifetimes that we lived since the start of time. And all of it is interconnected. Like we have ancestral lineages of how long we've existed and lessons that we repeat or don't repeat because we learn and evolve. So you gotta respect and love and accept that source of creation has every single soul exactly where every single soul is meant to be. And that can sound cruel if you're looking at it from duality or the egoic mind, which wants to tell people it knows better than other things, or it should be there. No. But that's just a control thing from not having faith in it. It is yourself, because there is no God you pray to. That is you in your highest form, and you only put yourself in a limited perspective to learn and evolve and experience, mostly experience. Just so all it takes is like getting to a place within your heart where you take this, well, where you experience this to be true, that all is well, all is perfect, everything is in its right place. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You are doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. Everyone is always doing the best they can with the tools they were given. And when you start having this perspective on life, that everyone is doing the best they can with the tools they're given, and that never means that they can't improve or can't do better. It means that they will improve when they got the tools to be capable of improving, because everybody is doing the best they can with the tools they have. So everyone's always doing exactly what they're meant to do. And that's a really good realization to have faith and knowing in, because it brings you into acceptance and inner peace. Because all of a sudden 90% of the mind is like, oh, these people should do this, or this, why are these people doing this, judging them, there, that. Once you accept that everyone is exactly in the right place and everything is exactly in the right place for people to evolve, learn to love, and their souls to evolve through this karmic journey, then there's just love left. There's just unconditional love. Unconditional, that's love without conditions, and that's the ignition to the key of the source of creation. Once you find love just for love's sake, unconditional love, and you got the key to the Akashic Records, you got the key to the source of creation, you got the key to the infinite mind, the all-knowing, omnipresent Akashic Records. You got a key to it all, because you are the all, experience itself in a limited form. And then another realization, I'm gonna just start sharing videos where I share my realizations, because I like it. Another realization that truly helps you accept life as situations are happening to you and things that seem like they're not so nice, is that live with your perspective on life as if it's always happening in your favor. Everything is always working out best case scenario. Everything is always working out best case scenario, and life is rigged in my favor. Once you start living like this, or start having this perspective, because this is the truth of reality, that's how it actually is. But reality has free will too, because we're the creator. So if we don't have the perspective there, we can create an even worse reality than the absolute one, because we have free will. But when you start living like that, you will see that everything is a lesson to learn how to love without conditions. Loving without conditions is truly the key to everything. The key to everything. You can feel it. Can you feel my love? Can you feel it? I'm sending it to you. Take that, take that, take that. Try to do a Ralph Smart just for fun. Raise the vibration. Raise the frequency. No, just fucking love yourselves. Everything, when you transform your individual self, your individual perspective, and you start learning how to use your mind and make your mind not work against you and master your mind and all these things, which is done through love and meditation and yoga and building a relationship with the divine, the higher self, and trusting and having faith as we just talked about. But I feel like that's all I gotta say today. So I bless you all. May Source be with you. I am you, you are me. We are the source of creation in limited forms, but we also have a higher self, which is the highest form of God, the eternal self, which we are too, which is all-knowing, and you can tap into whenever you want. All it takes is unconditional love. Breath. Breath's really good too, because breath is life. Like everything, we don't see this now, and you see it when you take psychedelics and stuff. You start seeing that the trees are actually breathing and everything. Everything's breathing all the time. And when we go out in nature and we sit down and we connect our heartbeat and our breath with the planet's pulse and the planet's breath, and we get in tune, then you will experience the miracle of life. You are the miracle of life, but you will truly experience the feeling of it. Feeling like I am the eternal source of creation, Jesus Christ, in the living flesh, to experience itself. And we have played this game for thousands, 10,000s of years, maybe 100,000s of years. And it's just, I'm not gonna say I remember everything, because I'm here right now. And it's not about the past. But I remember the ancient times when we lived as one on this planet. And the Babylon wasn't like this. And the pharmaceutical things wasn't like this. And taxes and wars and all these things. But we are entering the new earth, the 5D, the new paradigm, the unconditional love where we all live with nature, protect nature, and sustain nature. But it takes action from our passion, from the center of all of our hearts. The faster we transform our individual selves, the faster we will see the change in the world, because it's all connected. And the more we channel our love and passion into the world and transform our inner dialogue and our inner feelings and find inner peace within ourselves, you're gonna see a huge shift in the world. Even from just shifting your perspective, from seeing the chaos of the B word and all these things happening in society, from just shifting your perspective from the egoic mind of duality into unconditional love and seeing the interconnectedness of everything and the that everything has to have an opposite to exist in this physical dimension, then you see that there's no chaos. There's no war, no one can die. We're one immortal being playing hide and seek and forget with itself. So, I love you all, because I am you. I hope you have an amazing day. I woke up with a little bit of my mind going like, and I just took myself out in the woods and sat and meditated for an hour. And I would truly recommend you guys to do the same. Nature is the best recharger for our energy, well-being, and inner peace. Nature is the true church, and the true temple is your body. And your temple is the temple for the Holy Spirit to live in. I love you all.